Within the Shinto religion of Japan exists the kami of foxes, fertility, rice, tea, sake, agriculture, industry, and prosperity, known as Inari. Within Shintoism, Inari has been portrayed as both male, female, and at times even androgynous. No one depiction of Inari is considered to be right or wrong. It is merely how Inari chose to appear to that believer. The most prevalent representations of Inari are that of a young female goddess or that of an older man carrying rice. Because of their association with foxes, although this belief is widespread, no matter how much Shinto and Buddhist priests may discourage it, many believe that Inari is a fox wielding its magic of transformation. Alongside this belief of Inari being a fox, would explain these kami's abilities to transform into creatures like snakes and dragons. One tale even recounts Inari taking the form of a giant spider to punish a man's insolence. Inari's choice to take the form of a fox is thought to symbolize Inari's capability of both benevolence and malevolence amongst those who may worship them or do them harm, which is why across his shrines large numbers of fox statues can be found guarding this land. Other attributes of Inari shrines are their deep red buildings, long rows of torii gateways, and what is known as the Hoshonotoma, a pear-shaped emblem surrounded by flame-like symbols. It can be stated that this belief of Inari being a fox or kitsune stems from their origins, as some scholars believe that they originate from the meeting between Shintoism and the pagan cult of yokai. Yokai being spirits and demons that often appear within Japan's mythology to aid or hinder the actions of man. The form of yokai has no set form and can be depicted as ghosts, monsters, common utensils, embodiments of forests, or as such in the case of Inari, animals endowed with magical powers such as the kitsune. Residing primarily within the forests of the mountains, kitsune are metamorphic spirits that like to play lost. They are neither good nor bad, as they have been portrayed as protectors of crops or deceivers of women and men, as they were known for playing devious tricks on both. One way in which kitsune were thought to deceive men was by transforming into beautiful young women to persuade men to do their bidding, which somewhat mirrors Inari's ability to take the form of whatever they may please. However, it would not be until the 17th century that the cult of Inari would spread far and wide across the archipelago, solidifying them as a kami. For those desiring to honor Inari or call upon him, there are many shrines within Japan where one can still pay their respects, as Inari has more shrines dedicated to them than any other kami in Japan. It is believed that a third of all shrines in the country are Inari shrines. In total, it is thought that there are at least 2,970 Inari shrines recognized in Japan today, the oldest and most prominent of these shrines being Fushima Inari, located in Kyoto. This has been a brief dive into the Japanese kami of foxes and fertility, known as Inari. If you enjoyed this video and wish to be spared of the fox's malevolence and granted their blessing, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please tune into our other videos on the gods of fertility, which will release throughout April.